What's going on, everyone? So the Lakers got one break in the form of the Sacramento Kings. Portland really felt like there was moments there where you're just like, ooh, Portland might actually do this. But then, the good team turned it on, locked down defensively. Portland couldn't score. Scoot Henderson turned the ball over like 30 times. And it sucked. It was just like you had this like slimmer of hope that the Warriors might take that L, and that this was a real opportunity, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. But need the Pelicans. Pelicans are the answer to everything. Pelicans went out, they get 6, so they have a lot to play for. They need this game desperately. They handled business against the Sacramento Kings, which was huge for us. Right now, we need Sacramento to lose one more game, and we need the Warriors to lose a game. And so Sacramento plays the Phoenix Suns tomorrow, and then the Warriors play the Pelicans. Now, I imagine Clay and Draymond are going to be back for the Pelicans game, so we really need the Pelicans to handle business and get that win, because if they do, then the Lakers are in great shape. Then as long as they win outright, then they can't finish worse than 9th. But if the Kings lose and they lose that back-to-back, now the Lakers actually could be in the 8th seed, right? Again, they have to hold up their end of the deal. They should beat the Memphis Grizzlies, right? Because Memphis, like you look at their injury report, they're literally sitting everybody. Like we should be able to sit our starting 5 and still win that game. I'm not saying that they should, so don't blow up the comment section like, what are you talking about? No, but I'm saying, like, point is, Lakers should be able to handle business. As of right now, based on the report, LeBron is questionable, but he's always questionable. So we'll see if he actually plays. Hopefully he does, right? We really need him to play. I can't really afford it. Look, can the Lakers beat the Grizzlies G League team without LeBron and AD? Sure. But you also never know, right? We've seen situations in games lately. I mean, Milwaukee's had a couple of them. Lakers, I mean, not like a G League team, but everybody outside of LeBron and Anthony Davis, our 2 best players, we beat Boston. You saw Portland basically running a good majority of their G League team, and they ended up almost beating the Warriors, right? So, like, things happen. Still NBA players, still guys that have something to prove, that still have something to play for, because they're looking at it as like, I may never get this chance again. I may never have this opportunity again. So let me come in, let me play to the best of my ability, and you never know, right? So we really need the Warriors taken out. Because again, the Lakers just didn't do what they were supposed to do. If the Lakers handled business, we would be sitting so pretty right now. Because if we would have won the games that we were supposed to win, right, Lakers would probably be sitting comfortably in the 6th seed if they beat the Pelicans at the end of the season. But instead, we're hoping and praying and fingers crossing and toes crossing and, doing all kinds of stuff, throwing water, whatever, all the little superstition stuff. Right? We're doing everything that we can to, like, just will a couple losses. We need one more loss from Sacramento. We need one more loss from the Golden State Warriors. And the Lakers are in, baby, if they handle their job. Still are going to have to beat the Pelicans at the end of the season. And the Pelicans have a ton to play for. It also depends on what happens with the Phoenix Suns, right? Luckily, again, these teams have something to play for, which is why it's just so frustrating to me. Right? We've talked repeatedly about this, right, down in the comment sections, on live stream, stuff like that. Right? Like, these teams were going to lose. We knew that they were going to lose. Right? We knew that these teams played each other. We knew that there was going to be different scenarios in which the Lakers, and all of them, if they did their job, would have been in great prime position. Bare minimum right now, they'd probably be, again, bottom of the barrel, 8th seed. But right now could be sitting in 6th, or at least in the area, if they handled those, if they didn't take those 2 losses. And it's just like, man, especially against Golden State, because if you beat Golden State, right now you're good. You don't have to worry about anything. You would have had the tiebreaker. The only thing you'd be counting on is just Sacramento to lose one game, and they very likely could lose a game. So it's just like, man, and I don't want to get to the end, and we need Portland to beat these teams. And it's like, but it's the reality, right? It's where we're at. It's where we're sitting. It's unfortunate because the Lakers just couldn't do their job. But look, again, let the dominoes fall where they may, right? I obviously want them to be in the 7th or 8th, but like I keep saying, if it happens, beautiful. Don't expect it, right? Hope for the best, expect the worst, right? Lakers got a huge break today. All right, now they keep getting these breaks. Teams keep letting them kind of weasel their way in. But now you got to do your part, and you still need a couple dominoes to fall, right? So, line up a bunch of dominoes. That first one fell, and it's tipping over the other ones. Now, you just got to get that momentum to knock them all down, and all of a sudden, the Lakers could fall face first into the playoffs, which would be crazy given the circumstances of this season. If they end up getting in and the beautiful part is Denver. So if they can get into that 7th or 8th seed and win that first game, then they wouldn't have to play Denver until the conference finals, right? Because the Denver Nuggets, more likely than not, are going to win outright. And if they win outright, then they're the 1 seed. So more likely than not, Denver is going to get the 1 seed because they've even expressed that they want the 1 seed. So they're going to do everything they can to secure that 1 seed. So now they have the 1 seed. The Timberwolves or the Thunder, either one, give me them in the first round. I think the Lakers could beat either of them. I think you got another Memphis Grizzlies last year scenario. Lakers, I'm not saying that they run through those teams, but I think that they could beat them pretty handily. I think Minnesota would be tougher than the Oklahoma City Thunder, but still, I still think the Lakers should win that series. I think that they should beat Minnesota. Even the games in which the Lakers lost to Minnesota, 2 of those were without LeBron, and all those games, the Lakers are still in those games. Like one of those, they've missed key guys in every single one of those games, and all those games, the Lakers were very winnable. Right, so give me a playoff scenario with LeBron and Anthony Davis and their experience and them just kind of dominating and elevating and guys picking it up and all that stuff, and just kind of trust that your stars can lead you to the promised land, right? I mean, obviously Minnesota's a good team. I don't think the Lakers, sweep them or anything like that, but I do think the Lakers can, like we saw with Memphis last year, right? I think the Lakers could win in 6. Hey, you win in 6, right? You go to the next round, you play whomever. All right, like the Lakers could be in really good shape. And now all of a sudden, hey, let's say we're playing Phoenix or the Clippers or they could be Dallas, right? Like Dallas or the Clippers, right? Cool. I think we could beat both of them in the playoffs. And now you're in the conference finals against Denver. And again, I'll take my chances, right? So I don't want to get too far ahead, right? Because again, the Lakers don't have control. If it was like, hey, win your last 2 games, win outright, you're in, right? But that's not the scenario that we're in right now. Unfortunately, we are in a position to where it's like we're at the mercy of all these other teams and them sacrificing to try to help the Lakers when they could just sell. Again, luckily, Phoenix, they need to win this game. Sacramento, they're basically in the play-in regardless. They're just trying to avoid falling into that 9th or 10th. They're just trying, at this point, trying to stay in that 7th or 8th and potentially play Phoenix, right? But Phoenix, they're trying to get that. They're trying to stay and maintain 6th, right? Like they don't want to run the risk of dropping down. So Phoenix is going to bring their A game. Problem is like I don't have a ton of faith in Phoenix. Like Phoenix is really hit and miss, right? Like they're just like one of those teams where they either show up and they look great and they just like run through somebody, or they're like awful and you're just like, no. Like, so we really need the Phoenix Suns, really need the New Orleans Pelicans. Got the first break in order of the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento's got to fold again tomorrow. And the Pelicans, man, please. Zion, CJ. Of course, Brandon Ingram's returning it for the Laker game, right? Like, Brandon Ingram will be there for the Lakers, but he can't come back for this Warriors game to help your team on a back-to-back. Yeah, like, if you could come back on Sunday, you could come back tomorrow, right? But nope, of course not. Why would they? It's just so frustrating, right? It's just like, we're right there. We're right there. We're on the cusp. But I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? You think Sacramento loses tomorrow? You think that the Pelicans beat the Warriors? And then at that point, the Lakers just gotta beat the Grizzlies, gotta beat the Pelicans, and you're in. 8th, 7th, 8th. I really hope we get into that Pelicans game and it's like win and in. It's my hope, right? So fingers crossed. I'm really hoping that I'm making a video and I'm coming on here and I'm like, win and in. Let's get it, right? So fingers crossed. Here we go. But anyway, again, love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So when you enjoyed these types of videos, I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.